And we have volume.
All right. We'll play with it between innings.
So we'll play with this between innings. So let me get you caught up. We have the visitors at the plate. Visitors lead off with an infield single by Enzo Apodaca. Tegan Carey comes up and whistles a line drive into right center field for a base knock.
They've already got one score, right?
John Flores now at the plate with a runner on third, one run already in. Two throwing errors so far in the inning against the big swing and a miss there for Flores. So 1 ball, 2 strikes now. So Tegan Carey singled on a line drive out to right center on a line. Enzo had an infield single to lead off the inning. So we are now no outs, 1-2 to Flores. He strikes out on a fastball up and away for the first out of the inning. That brings up Spore. I don't know. Slater. Slater. So we're going to work on some of the names here as we go along. So now you got 1 out, top of the first. Logan Bach out on the mound for the home team. This is the Firebird Cup. So this is what I believe is game 3 of the Firebird Cup, which is just a competition between all Chaparral kids, all ages. So it's freshmen all the way to seniors, competing on different teams that were drafted a few weeks ago by some of the senior captains. And here we are with a total of 4 teams going head to head with the championship game slated for Friday. Fastball down and in. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Slater Spore. Spore trying to get that run in from third base. And swings and misses for the second out of the inning. So
Dickinson.
Logan Bach, after giving up a couple of singles, is able to get a couple strikeouts. What's Mr. Dickinson's first name? Jacob. So with the kids wrote out the lineup, so we do not have fancy, nice, legible, easy to read lineups. We don't have numbers because everybody's wearing the same stuff. So we're going to do our best on names as we go along here. This team gave me all last names. The other team wrote out a lineup with all first names. So fastball down and in on the inside corner. Called strike 1. 1-1 to Jacob Dickinson. 1-0 visitors. Down and away misses. 2-1. Fastball down there. I would assume Logan Bach probably runs it in the right around 80 miles an hour, maybe a little above that now and then. There's a good pitch, paints the outside corner. Another fastball down and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Dickinson. Tegan Carey still at third base now, but with 2 outs. Fastball misses down and in. Loads the count. So far, I have not seen a breaking ball. There might have been one that I missed, but from what I can tell, we have not seen a Logan Bach breaking ball yet. And still haven't. Fastball gets in the kitchen. Swing and a miss. And Bach is able to go 3 straight punch outs on the way to getting out of the inning and gets his team in the dugout trying to come back from this early 1-0 lead. Off we go to the bottom of the first for the home team. So you know, folks, we're still working on the technology, working on trying to get that second microphone worked in here so I can have my partner in crime, my fellow announcer, jump in here with me, Mr. Ron Stone. My name's John Flores. I am the very unofficial voice of the Firebirds. So for this year, as much as I can be here, I will be here trying to announce some games for you and keep you up to date on what we have going on. We got a lot of new equipment up here, so we're trying to get used to how to use it, how to work with it. Who's pitching for the home visitors? So we got
Okay,
Cade
defensively,
Fretz.
our battery today is Cade Fretz in the mound. We've got Spore behind the plate. First place, Grassi. Second base, Chirazo. At third, we've got Flores. Shortstop, Carey. Left field, Dickinson. Center field, Enzo Apodaca. And right field, Chippendale.
It looks like we've got our battery ready to go. I'm getting some help from Coach Carey here because I don't know their names, but he does because they're probably inside the lines all the time, so he knows all the kids. Speaking of that, if you need baseball equipment, that's where you got to go. Nowhere else to go but inside the lines. I don't think I've been to a baseball store in
Shortstop, Trent.
between the lines. Oops. They got the idea. Trent Harrington going to lead it off for the visitors against Cade Fretz or Fretz? Fretz. Fretz ready in the first pitch. Bottom of the zone. Called strike. Against Trent Harrington. Hits from the left side. Don't have any idea what year he is. Sophomore, I'm told. So sophomore Trent Harrington leading it off against Cade Fretz. Ball gets in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bottom of the first.
Griffin will.
Fastball down and away. Harrington gets a piece of it, fouls it off towards the third base dugout. 1-2 now in Harrington. Chasing a run. The home team fell behind in the first after a couple of leadoff knocks by Enzo Apodaca and Tegan Carey. A couple throwing errors on top of that, and it's a 1-0 lead. Fastball down, grounded out to second base. Second baseman comes hard. Harrington got down the line quick, but he got him. Quick 4-3 for the first out for Fretz.
Now batting,
Ron?
Logan Bach.
We have 2 whole people watching. The audience is just doubled.
Hey. Hey, blow up.
Logan Bach, the senior left-handed, also the starting pitcher for this club. We see a couple past Firebirds walking in. Griff Hampton and Will Finning strolling this way. Look at you two. No balls, 2 strikes to Bach. Excuse me, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fastball away. Nope. Scoreboard's wrong. I think we're at 1-1 here. Get back on the count now. So 1 out, nobody on. Fretz comes set and the pitch. Fastball misses up and away. 2-1 now, 1 out. Fretz not throwing. He either was just not comfortable with it or has been a reliever the most of his career. So for him, pitching out of the stretch is the comfort zone. Fastball away. Bach pulls off a little bit, swings and misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Bottom of the first. The 2-2. Fastball up, left it up, lined out to left field. Diving catch by the left fielder. So a good piece of hitting by Bach there, but it ends up being a
Now batting, Andrew Carroll.
excellent defensive play by the left fielder on an L7 for the second out of the inning. And Fretz now has 2 down facing Andrew Carroll. Also from the left side. So we've got consecutive lefty, lefty, lefty to start the inning for the home team. 2 down, nobody on. Breaking ball down and in. Doesn't get the call. A 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0. Misses up and away. Two 2-0 now to Carroll. 2 outs, bottom of the first. This is game 3 of the Firebird Cup. Both of these teams took a loss in their first games in the Firebird Cup, I believe. Fastball away, called, strike 1. Our resident umpire, Coach Kaipo Spencer, out there with an emphatic strike 1. I love giving Kaipo a hard time. It's great. Popped it up over the third base.
Heads up,
out
cage.
of play.
And bullpen.
So it goes to 2-2 now on Carroll. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the first. The winner of this game will probably have a shot at getting into the championship of the Firebird Cup with a 2-1 record if they could win 2 in a row here. Breaking ball down and in, just misses. Three-two, 2 outs. Fastball down and away. Just misses off the plate. Called ball 4. So a walk to Andrew Carroll. Brings up Landry
Batting
Harkless.
Landry Harkless.
So Harkless to the plate. Still haven't seen a right-handed hitter now. Our 4th consecutive lefty. Carroll leading off first. Fretz comes set and the pitch. Left it down the middle. Flores dives down the third base line. It's shot down the third base line. Carroll going to advance. Left fielder kicks it. And the ball is coming to the plate. Play at the plate. Not in time. So a big error out in left field allows the tying run after Harkless singles down the left field line.
Now batting Andrew Mings.
So we got a single to left, followed by an East 7, which allows Andrew Carroll to score all the way from first base. The play at the plate was not in time, and that moves Harkless up into scoring position at second, and it brings up Andrew Mings, another lefty, our 5th consecutive lefty. Fastball down and in, swing and a miss. So Mings now looking to try and drive in Harkless. The home team has now tied it up. It's 1-1 here in the bottom of the first. Ball shot down the third base line. Flores made a dive and had no chance, missed it by a couple feet. So it got through the infield, and then when the ball got underneath the glove of the left fielder, that allowed that tying run to come in. Big swing and a miss there by Mings, and it's no balls, 2 strikes. Fretz ready, and the 0-2. Paints the outside corner.
And there's an inning in the bank. After 1, we got a tie ball game.
1 run.
1 hit.
On 1
error
run.
in left field to score in a
1
run.
error. 1 man left on base. We go to the second. 1-1 is the score. Looks like Logan Bach is going to go ahead and go back out.
I get 2 million and popping that standing for me. Like I went blind, dog, you gotta hand it to me.
Let's play with the audio.
Okay, we're going to mess with the audio, so we'll be back.
At a moment,
No, who's measuring?
wanna play with him.
Ooh, to the top of the second. Cade Fritz, the pitcher, going to lead off against Logan Bach. Fastball, pours it over the outside. Called strike one. It's 1-1 game here, top of 2. And the 0-1 misses up and away. One ball, one strike, nobody out, top of 2 in a 1-1 game. Game 3 of the Firebird Cup. That's a fastball, bottom of the zone. Called strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2. Fastball misses up. 2-2 now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Fritz at the plate. Logan Bach starting his second inning of work. Fastball gets in. Fritz gets a piece of it, fouls it away. Stays at 2-2. Called strike 3.
Now batting, Andrew Chippendall.
That brings up Andrew Chippendall. Andrew hitting from the left side. Chippendall steps in with 1 out now. Logan Bach on the hill. Fastball in, gets the call. No balls, 1 strike. Misses. 1-1 now. Bach, a lefty senior. You got to assume that he's going to be a valuable part of the pitching staff as we get closer and closer to the varsity season. Fastball up and away, misses. 2-1 now to Chippendall. Bach got some valuable innings last year as a junior, and you have to consider being from the left side, being around the plate. He is definitely going to be in some big spots as this varsity season is on us here in just about 2 months. 2 months from now, we'll be playing baseball here in Arizona. The 2-2. Paints the outside corner. Called strike 3. 2 down now.
Now batting, Drew Terrazzo.
Drew Terrazzo. Churrazo. C-H-U-R-A-Z-O. Drew Churrazo. 1 ball, no strikes from Bach. 2 outs, top of the second. Fastball down, flipped back to the mound. Bach's got it easy, jogs it over, flips it underhand, and the inning's over. 1-3 put out to end the inning. And the visiting team does not get anything across in that inning, and we are off to the bottom of the second. Coach Andy Worth and his club got one in the first, but haven't been able to get anything since, and we're going to mess with the mics here in a minute, folks.
Nope. Keep playing with it.
Folks, ready for the bottom of the second. Cade Fretz finishing his warm-up tosses. Throw down to second. And off we go. Music gets dialed back, and let's play some baseball. I don't know who we have up here.
Chase Medress.
Chase Medress. All right,
Check
I got it.
Tyler Hansen.
Oh,
AKA.
Tyler Hansen. We're going to make our correction here in the scorebook, and we got Tyler Hansen at the plate. Boy, we got a lot of lefties. Steve Reich one. Down and away. Well, Tyler Hansen now at the plate in the bottom of the second. Nobody on, nobody out. 1-1 ball game. Fretz comes set. Big swing and a miss, up and over the head. Chase that one a little bit. Tyler staying aggressive, that's a good thing. Don't get cheated here. It's a chance to show the coaching staff what you got. Don't get cheated. Fastball misses up and away from Fretz. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Coach Spencer, who is out there as our resident umpire, our guest umpire, is also the pitching coach for the staff, so a great place for him to be and be able to watch his pitchers and work with them while they're out there. Flip down the left field line and foul. So Hansen trying to stay alive here in a 1-2 count. Nobody out, bottom of 2. Fretz comes set. And the 1-2. Down the screws, fouled off again by Hansen. Good job there. I would think Hansen will probably tell you that's a pitch he wants to get again. He want to hit that one. That one he got in the middle of the plate. Got a good rip at it. Count stays 1-2. Fretz is ready in the 1-2. Got him up in the top of the zone. Swing and a miss. Hansen strikes out for the first out of the inning. That brings to the plate. Don't know. Waiting on. All right, sounds like Chase Medress. First pitch to Medress, ball 1, down and in a little bit. I think Mr. Apodaca with the mobile mic is getting wrestled around in the parking lot right now, as we hear him ruffling. 2-0 now to Medress. Fastball missed in a little bit. The 2-0. Fastball, swing and a miss. Good rip there. Cade Fretz now in his second inning of work. Got a couple strikeouts. Walked the guy, gave up a single. Run scored on an error by the left fielder to tie the game up at 1. Fastball up and in. Called strike 2. Fastball in, swing and a miss. Oh, is that strike 3? Then
Jackie Jimenez.
So that's the second out for Fretz on another strikeout. And I didn't catch this young man's first name. Last name was Jimenez. I don't know if he said Chucky. Jackie? Jackie Jimenez. Good baseball name right there. So Jimenez steps in. 2 outs, bottom of 2. Go check swing, flipped out to second base. Going to be a tough play for the second baseman. On the run, makes the throw, and he beats it out. Jimenez gets the check swing single on a flipper over the mound. Second baseman comes hard, makes a good play, just didn't have enough time. So we're going infield single there for Jimenez.
Batting, Colin Christensen.
What was his first name? Colin Christensen. So Christensen steps in now with 1 out, runner on first. Excuse me, 2 outs, runner on first. Good rip
It's
on a fastball down
open.
in. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Jimenez at first on the infield single, trying to find a way to get to second to get in scoring position. Each team has 1 run on 2 hits. And the pitch. Misses down, needed to be blocked there. Jimenez has to consider going to third. He'll pull the ripcord and stop at second. So on a wild pitch by Fretz, Jimenez is going to move up to second base into scoring position. Now a single by Christensen can take the lead here for the home team. Hey, Reich on the outside corner. One ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs. Jimenez out at second. Colin Christensen at the plate. Fastball ripped up the middle. Bounces off the pitcher's glove. Right to the second baseman who flips it over to first for a simple 1-4-3. Third out.
Okay, after
Oh,
two,
it's hit hard
we
by
still have a
Christensen
1-1
right
ball
there.
game.
And we go to the top of the third. Logan Bach pours the first pitch across the outside half, 0-1. 2. Who we have batting right here? Something Jacobs? We're going to call it TJ Grassel. We're not really sure. We're going with it. Fastball misses down and in, 2-1. TJ, how about that? So Bach out for his 3rd inning of work. Bach gave up a couple hits just to start the inning. And from there has been solid. Fastball up and away. Swing and a miss.
Now batting, Cooper Jacobs.
Cooper Jacobs now to the plate. With 1 out here in the top of the third in a 1-1 game. Bach ready and the pitch. Fastball away. Good swing and a miss there by Jacobs. Top of the order on deck. Be a big spot to try and get somebody on here in front of Apodaca. Fastball in, fouls it off. No balls, 2 strikes now. Nobody out. Top of 3. We're in a 1-1 ball game here. Both teams were able to get a run across just based on some errors in the first, top of the first. The home team had 2 throwing errors, moved Enzo up after an infield single, and then they moved another guy up later on a throw from the outfield. Bach misses up and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fastball up and away, misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Had to guess, Bach is probably at about 45 pitches, somewhere in that range. This will probably be it for him. I believe I heard that the maximum number of pitches they're going to allow a kid to, or innings they're going to, is 3 in the Firebird Cup. So full count now to Jacobs, trying to fight his way on. And the 3-2. Fastball up and away, foul tipped, strike him out. We're 2 down now in the inning to bring up Enzo. Logan got to tie his shoe out there, kind of start over. Enzo ready to go at the plate. Looks like Logan's retying multiple shoes here. Something's taking a while. All right, now he's ready. So 2 outs, top of 3. Enzo Apodaca 1 for 1. He had an infield single to lead off the game. Breaking ball, fastball up and in. Gets the call. No balls, 1 strike now to Enzo. On deck, Tegan Carey. Enzo ready in the 1-1, or the 0-1. Ripped out to right field. Right fielder tracking it into foul territory, backing up, and snow cones it for the 3rd out of the inning. So he circled it, he had it cornered, he chased it down, and then grabbed it at the last second for the 3rd out. So a pop out to right for Enzo to end the top of the 3rd. We go to the bottom of the 3rd, still in a 1-1 game. Let's see if Cade Fretz goes back out for his 3rd inning of work.
Why didn't they give me a 0 at the top of the 3rd?
Test.
It's the bottom of the 3rd, right?
Bottom of 3. Test. So it's picking up the music.
Oh, I haven't changed any dumbass.
Sweet Caroline, good times never seem so good.
It's on. Power light's on.
Yeah, and it's picking up, but that's us off the microphone off this.
Correct. All kinds of feedback.
See, now it's picking up the music, but that's probably from the iPad microphones.
Firm though.
Bottom of the
Well,
3rd.
gets on you,
Luis
yeah.
Osuna against Cade Fretz. Fretz out for his 3rd inning of work. Fastball down and in, big swing and a miss. Mid-80s is a big number. No balls, 1 strike. Bottom of the third. We're in a 1-1 game. Both teams with 1 run on 2 hits.
You're not plugged in. You plugged me in.
That ball ripped out into the gap. Makes a dive. Gets past him. Into second goes Osuna. Good effort by Enzo there, but a double to right center by Luis Osuna.
Now batting Trent Harrington.
So now you got a runner at second with nobody out for the home team. Coach Andy Worth going to come out right now. Probably just a pitch count situation. I don't think anybody's going to be worried about Fretz being in trouble or anything, but he is going to make the change right now. Good effort by Cade Fretz. He went 2 innings plus. Gave up 3 hits. 1 run on 3 hits. Had a strikeout. That 1 run scored after an error in left field, so good work there for Cade Fretz here early in the season. Don't know the name of the pitcher at this point, but we'll try and get that for you.
Now pitching Drew Chirazo.
Drew Chirazo. So you have Chirazo coming in to face, I believe, Trent Harrington. Alex, who's coming up right now? Do you know? Is it Trent Harrington? Okay, so we're back to the top of the order.
What are you doing? Watching the game. Yeah, we don't play that. How many innings? What?
Now batting Trent Harrington.
So that brings up Trent Harrington. Grounded out in the first, will ground out to second base to lead off the first inning. Now facing the new pitcher, Drew Chirazo. Luis Osuna now out at second base, so he is the lead run. Bunt back to the pitcher. Pretty good job there. Solid play there by Chirazo. Jogs over, picks it up, throws it to first base. You got a 1-3 put out on the bunt.
Now batting Captain Logan Bach.
That brings up Logan Bach. Bach 0 for 1. Lined out to left field on a really good play out there by the left fielder. And now we are in a situation to see if the infield comes in or not. Looks like the corners are going to come in. Try and cut that run off. So Bach looking to get his job done. Drive a ball in the gap here, and worst case scenario, hit a fly ball and get a sac fly. Fastball misses down and away, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. Drew Chirazo now on the mound, pitching for the visitors. And the pitch, middle of the plate, flipped over the third baseman's head. That's a line drive into left. So Bach singles to left. Fastball in the middle of the plate. And that bunt works out because the single scores Osuna after he had doubled to lead off the inning. Now it's Andrew Carroll after the visitors take the lead. So Carroll now in there with 1 out. Logan Bach at first. And the home team with a 2-1 lead. Big lead there by Bach over at first. Carroll flips it down the left field line, foul. No balls, 1 strike to Carroll. 1 out. Logan Bach at first, just got an RBI single to take the lead in the game. 2-1 here in the bottom of the third. Runner going, pitcher doesn't hold him at all. Doesn't give the catcher any chance to hold him. So an easy stolen base for Logan Bach there. Pitchers forget they have a job to do. You've got to hold runners. Catchers aren't throwing anybody out when they get a running lead. All part, I'm sure, of the notes that Coach Gerlach and his staff will be taking and talking about. Got to do your job. Same thing here. You can't let Bach take this bag, even with a lefty at the plate. Can't just give it to him. Good job there by Tegan Carey. Back in there and picked him off at second base. So Bach kind of returns the favor here and gets picked off at second base. Tegan Carey snuck in there and got the big second out. And now you got Carroll with a no ball, 2-strike count and nobody on base. Terrazzo ready in the 0-2. This is way up and away. Catcher's got to jump to catch that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of 3, home team leading 2-1. Misses down and in. 2-2 now. Landry Harkless on deck for the home team. Fastball grounded out to second base, pretty soft, picked up, flipped over, and that's the inning. So a ground out by Carroll out to second base ends the inning, but not before the home team is able to go double single and take the lead as we go to the 4th.
I have no idea.
Now pitching for the home team. Shy Pocket, Tyler Hansen.
Playing and reading and
No idea, Ron. We are back, and we are ready to go.
Now batting. Tegan
For the
Carey.
top of the 4th in a 2-1 game. Visitors behind 2-1. Tegan Carey leading off. An RBI single into right center his last time up. 1 for 1. Fastball misses up and away. 1-0 now to Carey. Trying to get an inning going here. Fastball misses all the way in. 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. Hansen to Carey and the pitch. Big swing there by Tegan. Hits a piece of it, fouls it off into the catcher's glove. 2 balls, 1 strike, nobody out, top of 4. Something off speed, right in the middle of the plate. Tegan fouled it straight back. He was right on it. It goes to 2-2 now. Fastball down and away, check swing. Hansen hops on it, picks it up barehanded, flips it over to first for the first out. Little breaking ball on the outside half, and he just check swinged it.
Now batting. John Flores.
So Flores now comes up. He's 0 for 1 with he struck out in the first. A 1 out now. Top of 4. And the pitch. Fastball in, big swing and a miss there. Oh, 1. Fouled it straight back. 0-2 now.
Silver Monster.
Well, no balls, 2 strikes, 2 big swings by Flores there. Staying aggressive. All the boys should be staying real aggressive this time of year. The 0-2. Fouled it off on the inside half. Good piece of hitting there. Good pitch also by Hansen. Got it all the way in there. Flores was able to just get a little piece to stay alive. Trying to stay alive here. The 0-2. Fastball up and away, misses. One ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. And the pitch. Fastball misses up again. 2-2 now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Visitors trailing 2-1. And the 2-2. Fastball misses all the way in. Catcher tries to block it, gets through the 5-hole, gets into the net. And we go to full count. So Flores battles back to 3-2. Hansen looking to get that second big out of the inning here. And the full count pitch. Ripped out to right. Looks like it's going foul, and it is foul and out of play into the trees. So still full count now. Hansen lets his defenders kind of get back in their spots, and we go again at the 3-2. Fastball down and away, gets chopped on the ground over to third. Andrew Carroll comes hard, throws him out on the fastball down.
Now batting, Slater, Spore.
That brings up Slater Spore with 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. Hansen works quick. He does not take a lot of time. Fastball down and away, big swing and a miss. What's that sound? Must be doing construction over there. Another big swing and a miss. Boy, I tell you, Hansen is aggressive. He is working fast and throwing strikes. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 2-1 home team. Fastball up and away, makes quick work of Spore for the 3rd out of the inning, and that ends the visitors' run in the 4th. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on.
No dual audio today.
And we cannot figure out how to get these 2 mics working, folks. We're trying. There will be a day that we have Mr. Ron Stone joining me, because listening to me for 2 hours has to be a nightmare. So now, Mr. Stone, the problem is our guys in the truck. They're just not helpful. They don't pay attention. They don't work hard.
Right.
We have a problem, and they let Mr. Stone know, figure it out. And they basically just take naps out in the truck. It's miserable. I think Coach Stone needs to start managing his staff. That might be what we need. We get ready for the bottom of the 4th. I believe that's still Drew Charazo out on the hill. Drew came in, did a good job. They laid down a bunt and jumped on it, threw the guy out. Logan Bach singled to left, which did drive in Luis Osuna for the go-ahead run, and then got a ground out by Andrew Carroll. So did a good job. Came in, faced 3 guys. Ended up getting 3 outs, because in the meantime he picked off Logan Bach out at second base. And off we go to the bottom of the 4th. And the bottom of the 4th,
Jackson Garish.
we have Jackson Garish. The 1-0 to Garish. Fastball middle, gets him there. Big swing there by Jackson. Oh, man. Chopped out to the mound, bobbles it once, picks it up. Not a lot of urgency. Good job by the first baseman there to step across the bag and make sure that he's got it. So that's a 1-3 put out for the first out. Andrew Mings comes to the plate. Mings 0 for 1, struck out looking his first at bat to end the first inning. Here he is with 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. Ball 1, Chirazo misses up a little bit. Misses down and away, ball 2. A little fastball down and away. It's kind of pushed its way out of the zone. So 2-0 to Mings. Chirazo gets one in there, fouls it off. Got the ball all the way in that time, so after missing down and away, got the ball in. All Mings could do was foul it off. We go to 2-1. Misses down and in. Three balls, 1 strike now to Andrew Mings. Tyler Hansen on deck. Misses down again, ball 4. So walk to Mings.
Tyler Hansen.
Puts a runner on first with 1 out, brings up Tyler Hansen. He's 0 for 1. Struck out to lead off the second inning. He is currently the pitcher for the home team. Pickoff move over to first. Pretty good job by the first baseman there. Ball was in the dirt and he kept it in front of him. 1 out, 2-1 home team. Chirazo comes set in the pitch, runner going. Catcher up quick, makes a great throw on the money. And Coach Spencer needs the instant replay on that one. Calling it safe. Since when does a pitching coach call a bang bang play safe against his pitching staff? So he is safe. It's a stolen base for Mings. Misses up and away. Not sure if the first pitch was a ball or a strike, so I think we're at 2 balls, no strikes. 1 out, runner on second. Runner Andrew Mings. Chirazo ready in the 2-0. Got sauced down the third baseline. That's foul. All the way in his kitchen there. He was in there cooking up bacon and eggs in the kitchen on that pitch. And we go to 2-1. Chirazo gets the sign. He comes set. Mings leads off second and the pitch. Misses down and away again. 3-1 now, so Hansen gets control of the count. Looking for something he can drive right here, try and get that second run, that third run of the game in, and get that 2-run lead as we start to get late in this game. Misses down and away again. I had 4 balls there too. And we do have 4 balls. All right, so we got back-to-back walks. So you got to figure maybe Coach Andy Worth can be a little concerned here as that's back-to-back walks. Tegan Carey doing a good job trying to keep that runner from moving up. Chase Medris now steps in. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout in the second inning. Fastball misses in, ball 1. Looks like they're going to courtesy run for their pitcher now, so Hansen comes out. And somebody else went in for him over at first base. Ming's still out at second. Fastball hit on the ground. Second baseman's only got 1 play. Bobbles it, and no play. So you got the error on the second baseman to load this thing up with 1 out. Wasn't hit hard, just came up on him a little bit. Once he bobbled it, that was all you could do. So that brings Jackie Jimenez to the plate. Jimenez, 1 for 1, had an infield single with 2 outs in the second. And now he's in a huge spot with bases juiced, 1 out. Fastball down, fouled it off straight back. That one stayed up top, so that's a donation. Jimenez takes a good rip, fouled it away. Got the corners in, middle back. So Tegan Carey and his double play mate are staying back, trying to turn it here. Corner guys are going to come to the plate. Fastball away, big swing and a miss. You got to figure Chirazo looking for a strikeout here. It's the easiest way to make sure they don't score on a fly ball or a ground ball you can't turn 2 on, is go for the punch out here. And the pitch misses in. Catcher was setting up all the way away, so I think Chirazo missed that one by 3 or 4 feet. Chirazo out of the stretch, bases loaded. 1 out. 2-1 home team. Fastball middle, ripped up the middle. Tegan Carey's there on the hop, throws it into second, tries to turn it. Does not get there. Great play by Tegan Carey, though, on a knee, gets to the ball, keeps it in, gets him an out. Just weren't able to turn the double play, so a run is going to score on the back-to-back walks. That first walk ended up scoring right there. You got the fielder's choice for Jimenez and an RBI there to take a 3-1 lead, and that's going to bring up Colin Christensen. So now it's 1st and 3rd for Christensen, but now with 2 outs. Fastball down and away, called strike 1. So Carey saves at least a run right there with an excellent job keeping the ball in the infield. You'll hear coaches say that to infielders. Keep it in, keep it in, keep it in.
Colin Christensen.
Keep that runner from second on scoring on a little dribbler out to center field, and that's exactly what he did, and got an out of the deal. So in the 3-1 game, Chirazo ready to go with the 1-1.
It's up.
Fouled off.
Oh, that's going to hurt.
If Jimenez has any speed, you got to figure he's going to run here. It looks like Chirazo's got a pretty big leg lift, not real quick to the plate. Risk reward with 2 outs. The 1-2. Flipped into left field, not deep. Left fielder coming to get it. On the dive, doesn't make the catch. Throw coming into third base. And Jimenez gets into third. Christensen with a bloop jam shot.
Luis Osuna.
Single. Gets into second on the throw that went into third base. So the 2 guys that got the walks early in the inning both end up scoring on an error and a bloop. And welcome to pitching. Walk people, they score. It's all of these young men have probably been told that since they were playing 7 or 8U, and it still happens. It happens every day, even on television. So that brings up Luis Osuna. He doubled to right center. His first at bat. Fouls it off straight back. Foul ball by Osuna. Puts the count at 0-1. He doubled to right center. Enzo Apodaca went hard to his left, dove, and it just got off his glove, and which allowed Osuna to coast into second for a double.
Again, here we go.
There's a breaking ball middle of the plate. That's 3 in a row donations. Those ones that get over the silver monster up behind us, there's kind of a ledge up there. And balls land up there, they're gone. There's probably a puddle up there too, so they're completely gone. 0-2 to Osuna. Chirazo looking to get out of this long inning. Misses down and in. Ron Stone, we are up to 5 whole people watching the game. My goodness. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 down. Runners on second and third. Little ground ball down to third base. Flores comes and gets it, makes the throw on the run in the dirt, and picked out of the dirt by the first baseman. Good looking play on both ends there. And on the 5-3 putout, that ends the inning, but not before. The home team adds 2 more to make it a 4-1 game now. They got 2 runs on 1 bloop hit, 1 error, and 2 men left on base. And we go to the top of the 5th, where the visitors are in a little trouble and need to get something going quick.
This music brought to you by Ron Stone and his Super Disco 8-track tape. You too can have one in the back of his van, parked out in Gold Dust Avenue.
Next song. Next. You better pick up the pace. He's ready for something different. Should be, yeah. No. This should be Jacob Dickinson.
Now batting,
All right.
Jacob Dickinson.
Had a little fun between innings. I don't think Coach Gerlach was too big on Mr. Stone's choice of mid-inning entertainment. So we had a little fun with that, and now we're getting back to work. Tyler Hansen facing Jacob Dickinson. This is way down and away. One ball, no strikes, top of 5. Visitors need to get something going. Fastball misses down. Fastball misses down. It was close. Hansen, again, working quick. Fastball misses up and in. So 3 balls, no strike now to Dickinson, and a chance for the visitors to get something going here. Pours it in the middle of the plate. Good job there. Dead central. Hansen ready. Steps off the back, gonna start over. Got to get on the same page with the catcher. And the 3-1. Gets the inside corner. Now it's 3-2. Hansen fights all the way back to full. And then misses down and away for ball 4.
Hey, Fritz.
So a leadoff walk to Jacob Dickinson brings up Cade Fritz. Fritz struck out his first time to lead off the second. Now the visitors in a little bit more pressure, and they need to get something going here, folks. Down 4-1. Fastball misses up and away. All of a sudden, for the first time, Hansen falling behind a little bit on hitters. Now out of the stretch. And the 1-0. Middle of the plate, good rip there by Fritz. Good job there by Hansen as well. You got a 4-run lead. Go attack somebody. Let's see it. Misses up and away. Fastball. Pulled the catcher out of the strike zone. 2 balls, 1 strike now to Cade Fritz. Dickinson leading off at first. Probably not going to be real aggressive here. Chasing 3. Fastball gets it down and in. Swing and a miss. The 2-2. Hansen set. Kicks and deals. Breaking ball goes outside. Backdoor breaking ball called. Strike 3 looking. So that's the first big out of the inning for Hansen.
Right.
And that brings up, I'm not sure who's hitting right here, folks. I think we've got a pinch hitter. Ball drops. Runner's going to take off. Good base running there by Jacob Dickinson. He sees the ball drop, get away from the catcher just basically between his feet. But he took off and gets into scoring position. I had Andrew Chippendall hitting, but I think we've got a pinch hitter here, folks. I think his first name is Josh. Don't know his last name, but we're going to go with Josh. So Josh just fouled that pitch off. I believe the count is 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out. Hanson ready. And the 1-1. Misses away. I think the count's 2-1 here to Josh. Dickinson out at second base. Pours it over the outside corner, taken for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Top of the 5th. Breaking ball, backdoored him just like before. You get the backdoor breaking ball.
Cody Estes.
Strikeout looking, and that is the second out of the inning, and bringing up Cody Estes. So Estes is pinch hitting for Drew Chirazo, the pitcher. Makes sense. The pitcher a little rest. Hanson looking to get that 3rd out here and get him into the 6th. So 2 outs, 1 on. 4-1 home team. Called strike 1 on the outside corner. Good pitch there by Hanson. The 0-1. Misses down and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Coach Stone's crack staff just figured it out. We only have 38 chords up here. We need the 39th chord, cold strike 2. If we just had our 39th chord, we could have 2 microphones working.
We'll have it tomorrow.
So the plan is at some point we are going to have 2 microphones. We just got to get the guys in the truck to order up another chord, have pterodactyl delivery, fly it to the field, and we're ready to go. Fastball in, gets jammed a little bit. Good rip there by Cody Estes. Also a good pitch by Hanson, got all the way in there. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Dickinson at second after a walk and a stolen base, and the pitch. Went down and fouled it off. Good job by Estes there, a little breaking ball, and he just got a piece of it. Great location there by Hanson as he worked down and away and pushed Estes to kind of chase it out of the zone, but still got a piece. Hanson set, and the 1-2. Fastball chased him up and out of the zone. Strike 3, and that ends the inning. Mr. Stone goes away from the disco.
Going to the bottom of the 5th.
Goes to some solid
4 home team, 4
80s rock
1.
and roll. Little Van Halen coming at ya. Off we go to the bottom of the 5th. The visitors trailing 4-1.
Now pitching,
Folks.
Devin Park.
Devin Park on the mound, and Coach Spencer is on the hop to get back to his umpiring position. He is tearing up the grass to get there.
Batting Trent Harrington.
So Devin Park takes the mound for the visitors. Trying to get three quick outs here as we go to the top of the order. Trent Harrington. Harrington 0 for 2. Actually had a sack bunt. We're going to call it a sack bunt. So we would be 0 for 1 with the sack bunt. Ooh, starts him off with a lefty breaking ball that catches the side corner. No balls, 1 strike. Logan Bach on deck, the captain of the home team. Fastball misses down and away from Park. The 1-1. Ripped into right center. That ball is pummeled. Apodaca over to pick it up. He's got it clean. Holding him up at second. So a leadoff double. On a fastball in the middle of the plate by Trent Harrington.
Logan Bach.
So that brings up Logan Bach. You have to assume this is a turn and burn for a lefty right here. We want Logan Bach whistling anything to the left of the pitcher, your right, his left, trying to get that runner over to third with less than 2 outs. So this is the middle of the season. You can bet that the coaching staff's going to be telling Logan, do not go the other way here. We are pulling. Fastball misses up and in. Little fake straight steal there by Trent Harrington, trying to get the defenders to move a little bit. You can figure Tegan Carey's going to try and keep him close. He knows how important it is to keep him there. Can't let him get to third with nobody out. Fastball, middle, fouled off down the left field line.
Oh, that was a hood.
I think the car just took a beating on that one, so there'll be Flo from Geico could be getting a call tonight. Fix a hood. Progressive. Oh, the gecko. The little gecko, that's right. The 1-1 to Bach. Runner goes, fouled off again. Over into the cages down the left side. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Bach. You got to figure that Park is looking for a punch out here. He'll lefty. If he's got a breaking ball, it might be time to use it a couple times in a row. See if you can get Bach to chase. Catcher setting up middle in, so maybe not. Inside move, good job there. Just cannot let Harrington see the same thing over and over and over. He'll take it on you. Fastball away, fouled off again by Bach. I'm not sure what Harrington's doing. It's got a lefty at the plate. Got 2 strikes on the hitter. It seems like this would be a time to let him hit. Try not to distract him. You'll hear a lot of hitters hate it when guys run from second in front of them because they see that movement. Breaking ball down and away. Good pitch there by Park, though. It's exactly what you're trying to do. You've seen a lot of fastballs. See if you can get him to chase one out of the zone. Strikeout right here is a big deal. The thing about throwing a breaking ball in this spot is you get it out over the plate and you let him do his job by pulling it on the ground to the right side. So the 2-2. Runner goes. Popped
Right back.
up.
Foul ball.
And out of play. So Bach in a long at bat here. About to face his 7th pitch of the inning of the at bat. I think it's about time for another inside move from Park. Just gotta do it at the right time. Look home, like you're gonna pitch, then inside moving. Doesn't go. Breaking ball left middle, line to Apodaca in center. A good job by Bach there. Hit the ball hard on a good at bat, but right at Apodaca for the first out of the inning. It looks like we got a pinch hitter, folks.
I guess it's Garish batting.
It's Andrew Clemmer.
Andrew Clemmer, who's not
Andrew Clemmer is hitting here. So Andrew is pinch hitting. Fastball, bottom of the zone, strike one. No balls, one strike. One out now. That leadoff double still sitting out at second base, Trent Harrington. So a good job so far. This, to me, would be the batter that Harrington should be working to try and steal. And there he goes. Takes off. Bounces it in there, and he's out by a mile. So Harrington tries to steal third, doesn't get a very good jump, and is thrown out by a good distance. Ball bounced into third base. Flores actually had an easy pick because it was a long bounce. Tags him out, and so we've got a 2-5 caught stealing for the second out of the inning, and all of a sudden a productive-looking inning for the home team has fallen apart with a line out and a stolen base and a caught stealing. 0-2 now to Clemmer. Fastball down, swing and a miss, strike three.
There's 5.
So,
And after 5, we've got a 4-1 lead for the home team.
the third inning. Excuse me. The fifth inning comes and goes on this Clemmer strikeout. This is last rips for the visitors. They've got to push across 3 somehow. And in comes Andrew Carroll. So they brought Carroll in to finish this up here in the 6th.
Now pitching for the home team, Andrew Carroll.
So Carroll comes in to try and finish it up. For those of you who were watching last year and watching the varsity from 2018, Andrew came up from the freshman squad and just did a heck of a job coming in on the varsity level and really had some fantastic games at the varsity level. So I'm sure that Coach Gerlach's looking for a ton of good things out of Andrew this year
Now batting,
as
TJ
he starts
Grassi.
his sophomore season. So TJ Grassi going to lead off the 6th. Last rips for the visitors. They got to find a way to get a couple guys on and see if they can put some pressure on Carroll. First pitch paints the outside corner. Called strike one. No balls, 1 strike to Grassi. He's 0 for 1, struck out to lead off the 3rd. Fastball, middle, swing and a miss. 0-2 quickly here on Grassi. Carroll working quick. And the 0-2. Fastball, middle, just blew him away. Fastball, 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 and that's the first out of the inning.
Jacobs.
Cooper Jacobs now comes to the plate. He struck out with 1 out in the 2nd. 0 for 1. Fastball a little bit up, gets the call, strike 1. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Top of the 6th, last rips when you come to the Firebird Cup. They only play 6, folks. First ball of the day by Andrew Carroll, misses down and away. 4 strikes, 1 ball so far. The 1-1. Away, fouled it off. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Visitors chasing 4, so they got a lot of work to do here if they're going to try and get anything going. And the 1-2. Down and away, fouled it off. Good piece of hitting there by Cooper Jacobs. Got a piece, staying alive. We'll do the 1-2 again. Breaking ball down and away, ripped down the right field line, foul ball. Good job there by Jacobs. Got a good at-bat going. Took the first breaking ball he saw and hit it right where it was supposed to be hit. Good pitch there by Andrew Carroll. Got the ball down and away where he wanted it. Fastball elevated up and out of the zone, swing and a miss, strike 3.
Batting Enzo Apodaca.
That brings up Enzo. Enzo 1 for 2. Had an infield single to lead off the game. Flew out for the third out in the third to right field. Bit of an experience out there, but the right fielder made the play. So with 2 outs, nobody on. Breaking ball, misses down and in. 1-0 to Enzo. Fastball down and in. Enzo takes a big rip and fouls it straight back. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 down. Fastball paints the outside corner. Good pitch there by Andrew Carroll. 1-2 now on Enzo. Carroll ready in the 1-2. Change up, down and away, good spot, missed it. 2-2 now. Got the breaking ball all the way in. Enzo was able to foul it off. Jammed him a little bit, but he got a piece to stay alive. And again, we go 2-2. Fastball up, Enzo gets a piece again. Good at-bat going here. Got to face his 7th pitch of the at-bat. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Chasing 3. Misses down. Full count. Good AB by Enzo. He's battled the full. The 3-2. Down and in. Got all the way in there. Jammed him. First baseman catches the easy pop-up for the 3rd out. And I'm assuming that's it, folks. Let's see what they do. Here we usually play 6.
That's your ball game. Home team 4, visitors 1.
That's the game. The home team wins it 4-1. 4 runs on 4 hits. The visitors 1 run on 4 hits. A couple walks and a couple timely hits are what made the difference for the home team. So as the boys, the other 2 teams that weren't playing slowly make their way towards the dugout, have a meeting with Coach Gerlach down there. We will sign off. We're going to try and bring this to you again tomorrow. And thanks for watching. And we'll be back at some point tomorrow. Have a good night.